rundown of how Heart and Slash plays. Now, I've already played through the game a little bit, um, just getting the feel of the controls, especially using the Steam controller. So, I'm just going to dive on in. I haven't gotten very far. As you can see, I've only unlocked the regular, normal Heart, the cheerful robot. So, that makes it easy. The game is set 100 years after the robot apocalypse, the Rovolution, as it calls it. There's a little tutorial situation beforehand that sort of shows you when that happened, but not really a big deal. You don't worry about it. So the first thing you're going to notice is this robot just tears ass across the field. He's got places to be. Second thing you're going to notice is the camera is, especially for a PC game, is really tight. I looked for options to pull it back, but that just wasn't happening. And especially since I'm using the Steam controller, the touchpad controls the camera. Some of that action going on. I've gotten okay with it, but it takes some getting used to. You'll see me struggle with it quite a bit. You start off, it gives you 3 sweet little items. It could be weapons or gear that you equip. And we'll just go to the middle first. See, this one is I don't know. It's the twin relics. Known as the Dragon Killer, okay. And the Headsman, these twin weapons provide dual elemental attacks. Okay, so it's like an ice and fire kind of thing. Alright, I'll clip that right on. And it looks like very short, small range weapons. Oh, it's electricity and fire. Okay. What's this bad boy over here? Oh, bracers. This is just one of the items, and supposedly these will just help protect you against electricity if you get any of those guys. It's not really super helpful until you upgrade them, which the top right of the screen has the number of upgrades you have available that you build up as you kill more enemies. You can carry those over into the next game. Like, if I don't spend any and die, all of those carry over to the next game in case I just want to have a super powered run at the expense of the game I'm playing currently. And, oh well, here's the last set. The Rocket Hammer. Alright, I've used that in the past and it's done me well. But I'm excited about trying out those dragon gauntlets or whatever. The weapon swapping thing is a little strange. You have to hold down the left or right shoulder buttons for the controller, and if it were the keyboard it'd be like Z and C or something ridiculous to equip and use it. You can set it in the options to where you toggle, but to be honest, I haven't figured out a way to make it go back to the middle. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see, the control options, alternate weapon selection, and I'll go to the rocket hammer. I only press the button and now I have it equipped, but I can't go back to the middle no matter what I do. If I had one in the right slot, the right shoulder button would bring it to there, but I don't, so it does nothing. And it's just stuck, frozen in place. I've tried every button, I've done everything I can. It's just whatever. It doesn't care. So let's no, I'm not gonna make that mistake again. Control options, get rid of that. All right. So all right, that's enough chatting about the game. Let's get into some action. The combat starts off pretty. I mean, it's got a difficulty curve. It keeps you starts you off slow before it completely ruins you. So I'm just gonna build some more upgrades and stuff before I use some, and it looks like I got myself into a dead end with enemies. Now given, at this point I don't have to kill them, but they're gonna give me upgrades, and until I get overwhelmed by enemies with low health, it doesn't really make a ton of sense to avoid these guys. And when I say low health, I mean me having low health. Nope. Once again, I'm not very good at this game. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, I apologize in advance for my shoddy performance. But all I can do is keep on trucking. So the gauntlets are okay, I guess. They'll probably be better by the time that I can take advantage of elemental resistances and stuff. I'm still not entirely sure how that part works. Because the game doesn't really, like, it tells you about them, but it's not like super informative, I guess is a good way to say it. Ouch. Well, luckily he's got that little heart icon, meaning that if or when I kill him, he'll give me a heart. So his damage to me was worthless. Boosh. Alright. I want to go upstairs. Sometimes there's not a door, and it's just a worthless elevator. That's that whole procedurally generated roguelike element. But this time that is. Ooh, more enemies. Let's do this. These gauntlets may end up doing more damage as I upgrade them. But I figured I'll try to just upgrade the whole shebang in one go to see the biggest difference in performance. So let's see how many upgrades I'm going to need. I'm going to need 4 to hit harder and hit faster. Great. Pretty self-explanatory. So one more little upgrade box. I don't know what that sound. Oh, okay. Whatever. And it's another dead end. Beautiful. See, if I were paying attention to the map, I would have already noticed that. Oh, okay. The heavy attack works pretty well in the air with this thing. A lot of them will make you slam down, and this does too. Good, good. But you're just dealing damage all the way down. What's its normal heavy attack? Oh, it's just... Oh, it hurts more, buddy. So you'll notice a lot of repeat rooms, which I guess is to be expected. It'd be nice to see a little more variation, especially this early in a game. But, you know what? I mean, them's the ropes. Yeah, he's dead. Well, I think this room again is another dead end. But let's just see. Yeah. Alright, no. So, not a total waste of time. I've got some delicious upgradables. So, let's just keep going. Next room. Especially this early in the game, it's pretty easy to just isolate each enemy and just pound them into hell before the others show up. A little bit later, they come faster and in fuller force, and that's not quite as easy anymore. But until that day comes, there we go. See, these big guys are pretty slow moving, especially since I have such a fast weapon. Like, there's just nothing they can do about it. Alright, I got my 4 upgradables, as I like to call them. So let's fully upgrade my little dragon gauntlets. And as you can see, go back into it here, the bottom left portion has the whole recycle part thing, where if I get into some pretty serious trouble, I can just crush it into dust and snort it and re-heal that much health. So that will very likely be necessary. As far as you see, as I've already accidentally upgraded myself, my little body unit earlier, whereas it's different for each weapon. The body unit is the exact same kind of upgrades. I don't know about if you get other characters later in the game, but for this guy, little heart here, he always has these 4, and the special things about these is after you upgrade each one, you also get more hearts. So that's also good to like save until you need it, or die or whatever. Every time you see one of these computers, you can hit it to like chat with the doctor who made you, or who made you 100 years ago. So the story's a little vague, but I think that's that way on purpose, because anytime Hart here has to talk about the story, he typically will say, I have no idea what's going on, please don't kill me, I don't, why even am I? He's, the good doctor's giving me a heart, I don't need it, so I'm going to leave it here, until I do. I haven't noticed it ever going away, so, alright. I don't notice it hitting much harder, or faster, but I have to take its word on it. Luckily, I have a video that I'm making right this second of me using the gauntlets both before and after, so we can compare if I'm bored enough to, and see if it really does hit faster. Ooh. The little mini-map bottom left shows that the areas to my left and right both have some sort of item, some sort of gear, either a weapon or like bracers or something. So let's go check those out. Oh, BDSS legs. BDSS was a boss that I've defeated in a previous run through, and after defeating a boss, you basically get its whole armor set unlocked in the game. So if you come across it, you can equip it. I don't have any leg slots, so I don't see why not to equip it. The more enemies around me, the faster I'm going to run. So, whoopee. Let's go check these others out. This other set of gear. Oh, it's a weapon. Oh, it looks like the Morning Star. Is it the Morning Star? Oh, yes, it is. So far, I would say the Morning Star might be one of my favorite weapons in the game. I played through it with another game where I pretty much got further than before. But you know what? I've already played with that, and I haven't played with these dragon things, so it's going to go into a secondary slot. See, in a case like this, I could have put it in the primary slot, and I would have popped these little gauntlets off and put them in here. And then I could equip, like, grab those again and put them in a new slot, all that good stuff. That's the only way you can really do inventory management. So you can't really do it that often. Okay, warning, this means I can't leave the room until everything inside is dead. Or I guess, if I'm dead, then I'll technically leave the room after that. Right. Later in the game, those kinds of rooms definitely get more devastating, because you got like half a heart, you're running around, you're trying your best just to survive. Oh, I see some rockets coming at me. Let's just... Oh, and a laser beam or whatever. Alright, fine. Let's do this. You and me. The good thing about having a bunch of enemies around is that they can attack each other. So I'm going to kind of bet on that. Remember that thing I said about overwhelming enemies? Yeah, that's kind of happening right now. And I got rocketed in the face. But it's alright, because there's a heart guy over there I can take advantage of. Some of these guys have shields on. which means exactly what you think. I'm not going to be able to do as much damage. And actually, I will bounce off these guys. This is where the Morning Star may come in handy, because if I have to slam down on them, I'll just like bounce off, and it takes a minute for me to recover. But the Morning Star, I can slam it down without myself like being part of that. So I can do some decent damage and not be in harm's way if I use that. I think when they use their shields, they can't really move much, or at least these guys. Like whenever they pull out those big, like, I don't know, red screen shields. Oh! Oh, and there's a dodge button, which I'm gonna start using more frequently now. That damn shield. See that thing, he's like not turning. And now he's dead. That's what you get. Slam down into oblivion. Oh wow, he died in his armor. Well. I got a three-way path here. Go left. Okay, this is a neat little room. Unless it changes the formula on me. That's one of those nice little computers where I get to chat with the doctor a second or whatever. But in this one, he's always been like, hey, we're not really alone. You probably need to murder a bunch of people first. So, let's see. I trust you can handle this. This is weird. Before, he's been breaking up and he's been saying different things. But now, he's very clear. And I can see his full name, Dr. what, Sympathetic or whatever. This is one of those situations where I may want to swap over to that hammer. But no, I'm not going to do that. I got this. I can feel it. Dodge! Especially since I'm apparently, like, faster with more enemies around me, right? Like, which, given the little, like, aura I have around me for my increased speed is a little lacking. I would like a little bit more to that, but beggars can't be choosers. Better than nothing, right? Alright, I'm just, your armor. Alright, it's just you and me, buddy. Us against, I was going to say the world, but it's us against each other, technically. Yeah, they're pretty slow to turn. So especially with like a fast hitting weapon, like those gauntlets, they work pretty well. Alright, Dr. Sympathetic. Is it going to be a heart? Because do you typically give me just a little heart? Which in this case I'll use, I'll take it. Oh, it's like a big mega heal box, I think. But I don't know when I'd be back in this room, so yoink! Alright. Wish there were like a little heart upgrade things that you could find instead of just having to upgrade yourself. That'd be kind of neat. But if they exist, I have not seen them. Alright, heading over here, boss. Oh, another warning room. Will I make it out of this one? Let's find out. Those shield guys. The whole jump and slam down stuff does work pretty well as just a general tactic. And since I'm not playing any, like, versus real opponent here, they can't accuse me of cheating, so I like that part. This next room is, I can already see that it's a dead end, but I'll take some upgradables by killing whoever's in here. And done. Anybody, any flying guys? Nope. Defeated. Onward. Let me check to see if there's some nice little upgrades for the legs that make me go faster. I can increase radius. I'm not really wanting that speed. Not feeling it. This one it just increases the resistance I have to electricity. So judging from this, I may have 0 at the moment. I don't know. That's already fully upgraded. I'd rather save these for when I need them. That way I can be more careful. So I'm just gonna keep racking up. Oh, this guy's got a nice little chainsaw, so he's kind of a jerk. It's gonna be important to get out of his way. Or just kill him. Okay then. Like I said, that Morning Star is pretty bitchin'. I use that completely during this fight. Okay. Typically things pop from the ceiling in those little cubbies right there, yeah. And these hallways. Oh, and this is a warning hallway. These are a little bit more rare than the typical. Come on. Get a little bit more. Come on. And to hell. I only lose half a heart doing that, but it's more of like a, you know, I'm not moving until I can think of the word. Morale. It's like a morale killer. You just look at yourself and just reflect on what brought you there to the ground. I'm just going on this straight line for a while. And dead end, of course. And it's a warning dead end, which is just icing on this garbage cake for sure. But, once again, upgradables. So unless these guys do like an ass load of damage, I can't really be upset about it. The thing about the chainsaw guys is because like pretty much just touching them in the front will get you damage. I can't even really get close enough to start punching him with those gauntlets because he'll just slice me up something good. So it's just way easier to just pull out a weapon like that Morning Star and just slam it down repeatedly. So now I'm backtracking, which is where that like insane boost of speed he gets comes in handy, or else it'd be pretty boring just tracking back through those rooms. Alright, more enemies, more upgrades. Man, that's ridiculous. He just punched himself. One down, probably one to go. Oh, it's alright. There you go. You met your brother. Alright. New room. Is it going to be a warning room? No. I'm going to treat it like one, though. Come on. He's got a chainsaw. Get out of the way. A savvy player could make like orchestrate to where all these guys are just attacking each other. Like, I'm not that great at that though. I mean, I'll try my best sometimes, but it's typically gonna be a, oh, I just knocked him down to hell, an accident, or like I'm just surrounded by enemies. Okay, so ahead of me is a boss, and that boss will open up the new area that's not this facility, but I'd rather save up a bit more stuff, come on. Oh, and it's a warning room. Let's do this. Let's... Yeah, these guys were there. Oh man, he just ate a bunch of rockets. That's all because I didn't want to eat them. So do I leave these rocket guys around and take care of them? Yeah, start attacking things. Oh man, ate his own rocket. Oh! That's my hubris talking right there. Alright, fine. Let's just do this. At least I knock his like little armor pieces off. Alright. Oh! What? Where did you even come from? Oh, another trip to hell for me. Clear. Alright. So, no hearts were given that day, but the night is young. This is a dead end. Once again, I'm just farming for upgrades for that boss fight. So that guy's blue. I think he does ice stuff, which can freeze you. Does a pretty good job at freezing you. There's a whole scheme of weaknesses between like fire hurts something, acid hurts something, lightning hurts something. I don't know if rockets are their own thing or not, but maybe so. And maybe it hurts something. But you'd have to ask somebody else, because I don't know. Alright, it's boss time. Unless there's like a room close by. Which, honestly, yeah, I'm not going back to those. Alright, balls to the wall. Let's do it. Got quiet. Too quiet. If I'm right, this is going to be Frankie, the boss that stops me from getting into the sewer. Yep. Alright. I beat you before. Let's see if I can do it again. I'm not sure. Oh my god. I don't think I've mentioned it, but like obviously when they've got those exclamation marks pop up, they're about to like hit you. So like that's supposed to be your cue to like evade. The bosses do have some telling moves, even though I'm not very good at like responding against them, I guess. Like they back up certain ways. There we go. Or they hop to the side or something, letting you know pretty much what they're about to be doing. And there I go. So I'm gonna go through the sewers. Not a fan of the sewers. They kind of have a way of breaking me down into garbage. So, we'll see how I handle it this time. If I remember right, beating the boss heals you like a tidge. That was alright. Nope! At least not this time. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade some of my heart stuff. Improve recycling unit if I crush a weapon into dust to heal myself, I get a little bit more. This would make me faster, make me jump higher. Yeah, I got enough. I'm going to do the whole gamut. Hey, achievement. If I notice I'm going up against like a really electric guy, I may upgrade those. Back to the minimap, bottom left. You'll notice several green exclamation marks. Those are little story things, I think. The story is kind of neat because it transcends different playthroughs, and as you like see different parts of the story, it continues even if you die and have to start over. And the main story seems to be between our little hero here, Heart, and Slash, the like, I don't know, badass robot with a sword or whatever, but and about them just trying to figure out what's going on and starting off as enemies, and by now they are like hesitant allies, so we'll see how that story develops as we move on. So this is the room. So this is like, enemies just love popping out of the water here. There's not any more like, oh, obviously an enemy is gonna pop through that little door that reveals them, because all enemies in this game do this. And there are these underwater things that you can't hit until they come out of the ground, and they can just go to hell. Like, I can't stand them. There are shields in the game. They'd probably make those guys a little bit easier, but you know what, just screw that. So I'm gonna take this. No, I gotta kill this guy, or I'm just gonna always think he's following me. Okay. I'm gonna go upstairs. Man, just hauling ass. Ooh, what's that? Looks like a weapon. Looks like a sweet weapon. What? Oh, mega sword for mega robots. Rocket hammer will go in its place, and I'm just gonna turn that into dust. I will get 1.5 hearts for that. So, sorry. Oh, I like that. Let's see about its upgrades. Oh, takes 3 for each. Absurd damage and high speed. Alright, well, I'm going to need to find another little upgradable weapon platform to swap over, or, you know what? No, I don't. I'm going to use that little helpful trick, because it's obviously a feature that doesn't let me select the middle thing. So I can just, boom, I've got the Saber now. And I'm going to go with that damage. Just full disclosure. If it's absurd, then you're right, I'm going with it. Oh, and apparently it's an ice weapon. So it'll slow the enemies that I have to deal with. Looks like I might get a chance to leave the sewer this early, which I'm not a fan of the sewer, so I'm not upset about it. Oh, come on. Well, I destroyed the computer. But alas, it seems that there's no door out, so it was just a tease. Just a big old tease. And I'm not seeing any way to climb out or anything, so it looks like I'm going back downstairs. While I explore, this would be a good time to check out some your fridge, get a drink or something. Because I'm just going to be doing a little bit of exploration. You back? Okay. Let's go back downstairs into the sewage abyss and hope this doesn't become my sewage grave. Oh, those computers. I think I'm supposed to destroy those to help Slash get into the security facility or something. There's another stairway, but I don't really know what purpose it would solve for me to go up it. Except that the 3D map thing I got going on, I think is showing me that there's a weapon. Use it. You turn it, you kind of see what's the above level and what's not. That's where the not only an upgrade, but the next little computer terminal I gotta smash up. So let's do that. I'm doing alright on hearts. Got a new weapon. So I'm doing alright as far as being this late in the game. I don't know how late it is in the game for reals. What? Hey, this looks exactly like the one I just destroyed, but maybe that's not a thing. Okay. Alright. Oh man, I got another boss coming. Alright. Wide open areas like this tend to like have a bunch of different groups of enemies combined, and if you're not careful, they just... What's that? Ooh, BDSS body. I will have higher resistances the more enemies around me. I'll take it. This does have absurd damage. Am I still doing ice damage with this thing? There we go. Apparently I still have a couple items of gear nearby, or at least one, because that icon hasn't gone away. And don't let the size of that little part of the minimap fool you. This is going to be a huge area, just monstrously big. Because I'm not in the lab anymore. Alright. Dive, dodge, dip, dive, dodge, dodge, dodge. Okay, here's that computer. Boosh. That's 2 down. 1 to go, maybe? I don't know. We'll just go with that. 1 to go. And if there's any left after that, I'll just call them, I don't know, bonus terminals or something. Ooh. I don't think there's fall damage, but I don't really want to test that theory. So I know that there's like a piece of gear that can be like, hey, you can sort of see where other gear is. They can't really hide like this. But I don't have that. So I'm running. I'm gonna scour this area until I find it. It's probably, I don't know, out of reach. We'll see. Just have to believe in myself, believe in the heart of the cards. I'll get out of this alive. Hey! Look at that. What's this? Oh, it's a body piece. I got this before, and supposedly I would like do an attack if I did heart attack and evade together. I couldn't get that to work, and I like the idea of me getting increased resistances with more people nearby, so I'm going to recycle that for some health. Any more gear? No, that was the finale of the gear. Alright, so I'm going to get this piece of gear on this part of the map. Camera still gives me a little bit of trouble, but not near as much as it used to. Okay. Alright, you're in for a treat. I didn't know at first, when I first saw one of these, that most of these platforms fall. Now I do. So let's see if I've got what it takes to get all the way to the top. Get that sweet, sweet gear without dying. So I need to go up that way. And I gotta turn there and then back up to the right. Alright. Wish me luck. I said luck, guys, not ill will. It's it. And alright, and I love making excuses, so you can't blame me for this. It's this damn camera. So tight you can't see anything. Alright, I can still do this. I really don't know how I'm going to do that jump. But I found out the hard way that hitting the side of a platform also screws you. Ooh, a hat! Oh, the Explorer hat, if I remember right. Oh, what?! You gotta be kidding me! Alright. They can't all be winners. This is the thing that'll tell me no loot can be hidden from you. So if I get a third, well, first I'm gonna upgrade the saber and make it faster, but oh, I'm gonna be salty about that for a while. Just them little legs, trucking. A little Mario box there. Oh, and Majora's Mask. Too bad it's a painting. I can't put it on. Alright, so there should be one more little terminal here, or what I'm calling one terminal. Okay, well, I obviously heard some kind of enemy nearby, but I don't see one, so just kidding. He shoots and steps, so I'm gonna need to just do an old slam down McGillicuddy. I think these guys are doing some acid stuff, which basically just makes you weak until it wears off. Alright, you and I are gonna have some words. How is your little piddly swords outwitting mine? Alright, is that everybody? Yeah, alright. One playthrough in the past, I was really weak. I was low on health. So I ended up just running from everybody, and that just made it to where the area was just full of enemies launching rockets and lasers and blobs of acid and everything my way. I do not recommend it. Kept me on my toes though. I'm gonna assume I have to go up as far as I can. Oh, suicide bot. Alright. Oh, well, not suicide. He just explodes. What? Hey! Alright. I'm not cool with that. Okay, maybe they are suicide bots. Isn't that, like, offensive to people who are salty? Okay. Ugh, and the ice is gonna make me slow. I hate these snakes. Dead. Oh, I can do another Saber upgrade. High speed. Alright, for those paying attention at home, let's see if it is higher speed. No, I don't think so, but man, these guys just ooh. Got a rocket coming my way too. Those chainsaw motherfuckers. Or sorry. Chainsaw no do-gooders. I don't know. Oh, Oh, apparently somebody does some flashbangs. Flashbang, fan the hammer. Yeah, I know I'm doing the cheating jump and slam down tactic, but they're doing the cheating, have like a ton of enemies attack me at the same time. It's supposed to be like a Jackie Chan movie. Each come at me one at a time. And let me, like, divide and conquer. It throws me down a little bit that I go at like a bit of an angle. Oh! Oh, that's what's happening. These guys are getting healed by these. Alright, so they're the medics. I think I did take them down. Oh, gotta love that armor. I do have that morning star I can swap over to and just what? Slam down without actually slamming down. Oh my. I don't think those water cannons hurt me. They just knock me off my feet and let the other people hurt me. Yeah, they don't do damage, or at least that. But they are disrupting my charge. I'm going back to the Saber. Now this guy's armor, I'm going Morning Star on him. Even though I haven't upgraded it, that's alright. These guys end up just with so much health. Okay, I think something's spawning some enemies here, because they're just coming from nowhere. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Ooh, some pants. Tight fit, gain extra random defenses and weaknesses. Do I want the increased speed or do I want the weaknesses? I want the increased weaknesses, I think. I think I might have accidentally. Recycled those pants, so I used them, but that's alright. Oh, man. I'd hate to have to upgrade the Morning Star just to deal with these guys a little faster, but this can't not be boring to watch. Like, I mean, come on, just... Is he even taking damage? Like... Ugh. This is another one of those times where you might want to get up and get a soda. Oh, come on! Like, I guess I can leave them, but I just don't like surprises. These guys pop up later. And I'm like, oh, I should have killed you before, right? Like I've got half a heart, and I'm just trying to take a stroll, see the sights. And these guys pop up and say, hey, give us your wallet. Alright, I gotta just decide that I'm not doing damage to these guys. I think that armor literally is protecting them. Either that or they got a ton of health and I just barely... I think I'm supposed to attack them in the back. Maybe that's the problem. I keep hitting them in the top of their heads. They're slow to turn and everything, so... Bull rush. I think the more armor you take off of them, the more damage they end up doing. Or the faster they get, excuse me. Does that body slam typically work? Does it get you baits or something? Yeah, that hole hitting them in the back. I should have known better. I should have known better. Sorry for wasting your time. If you've just come back with your drink, I did amazing. I got swarmed by 16 other bots and single-handedly took them all down. And am now just playing games with this one. For those of you who did not get a drink, shut up. This is exactly what I meant to do. I'm going to pull back up my map. Apparently there's double boss technology going on. One in the sewers and one up here. Okie dokie. Let's just do this. Really? Like, no. I don't need this room anymore. I'm done with it. I'm bored with it. You guys are too late to the party. Better luck next time. Maybe if I run far and fast enough away, they can't get me. Oh, that upgrade just teasing me. Let's see if the platforms come back. Okay, I see now. The enemies they're just gonna spawn forever. Fine. That's the way they want to play it. Boss time. With my little explorer's hat. Oh, am I gonna have to fight the plane again? Yeah. Well, I don't have any guns, so I'm gonna have to fight them with my sword. Lieutenant Colonel Copblore. Can I like lock on to him? Oh, I can lock on to enemies at least. Oh man. Copboard. I want to lock onto you. Ugh. He drops enemies too fast for me to also then attack him. Oh, did he run into his own rocket? Like, that's... I'm getting upgrades, but they don't help me. I don't like you with your rocket technology. Well, maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Have these rocket guys, these rocket men, perhaps, take out the planes for me. So I can't do anything about that rocket. Gun guy, who like apparently has infinite ammo. Now it's shooting at me. Okay, so you're a rocket guy, or... Ugh. I don't know how to handle this. Full disclosure. Maybe this whole rocket thing is the only way. Just send a bunch of rockets to hell. That thing I said I'm not any good at. I might just save these upgrades for next game, because... Hey! Well, did I hit it, or did I just hit this guy? Yep. I don't want to be frozen. Oh, the nuke again. Like, come on, man. Like... I don't think any weapon I have can do enough damage. And it just drops more enemies. Just... That's bombs. Alright, I'm gonna sell the body. Alright, that's a decent number of hearts for now. No, I can't. I can't attack anything. Ugh. Well, at least this guy gave me a heart. I don't think I can hit him. What? Yeah, I can't. This can't be a fight literally designed to make me have to. Alright, this guy's got some rockets or something. And bullets. I have nothing I can say. Why do I even care to keep playing this fight? I don't know what to do. Am I just supposed to leave these guys here or something? Because, like, I could do that. Like, maybe he would act differently. No, like, he doesn't get hurt by my stuff. Just to sell it, like, ridiculous. Okay, maybe that's it. Maybe I have to use this hammer, like maybe. I'm gonna use the sword for these guys though. Oh my god. Oosh, there it is. Yeah, that kind of made me... That kind of killed a lot of want to play this game anymore, at least for the moment. I don't know. Maybe it's just because of what I said before about me just not being good. But there it is. So that's Heart and Slash. At least a part of it. So this is David for Hey Poor Player, and I'll see you next time.